Hi. So, this is my YouTube channel. Welcome here. I wanted. I honestly have not known how to make these kinds of videos, but I decided I'll start with showing off my animals. So, this here actually isn't mine, but I am keeping her as for a friend. So this is a normal ball python. She was the first snake I ever owned, but unfortunately, due to my age and just my capabilities, I was not able to keep her, so I gave her to a friend. And she has been taking pretty good care of her. She's a little bit on the thinner side, but we can fix that. And she does have some retained eye caps right now. Here, I'll put in a clip to show you. And yeah, so her name is Beauty. She was originally my brother's snake, but he was afraid of her for whatever reason because she's actually the sweetest snake. One of the sweetest. You'll see later, but yeah, this is Beauty. Can you see the kind of crinkliness in her eyes? You might not be able to see it on camera, but that is her retained eye cap if you can see it. She also has one on the other side. I can try and show you. That's her retained eye cap. That means that when she shed, snakes have this thing, it's like her scales, but it's a clear scale over her eye, which protects her eyes since they do not have eyelids. But when she shed last, she most likely didn't have enough moisture in her tank, which made the cap stay on. It could be due to a couple other things, but that's the most common reason. And she must have hit it on something and slide her right in here. I'll just plop her down. And we'll see. So, this hide right here is her warm hide, which means that it has a heating pad underneath. And then this hide is her cool hide, which isn't actually her owner's because she does not have a cooler hide in here right now. So I'm using one that I got from my other snake that was a little too big for her. So I put it in there, and she actually likes it. She must be a little cold because she's going into her warm hide right now. See these little pieces in here? This is actually old stuck shed, which will be coming out when I clean her tank this weekend. So this was from her last shed. But since she might be shedding soon, then I might have to take it out. I might not be cleaning her tank this weekend. Because she'll be shedding, but we'll see. She's supposed to eat this weekend too, so I will also hopefully record that because I'll be feeding the other snake also. So that's Beauty. So this snake might look a lot like the other snake that I just held. Well, that's because they are actually the same type of snake. Just Athena is a special morph. She's not a normal like Beauty is. She is a hypo butterball python, and she's only about a year old, which is why she's so small. Well, mostly what I would say about her is a lot about the same things I would say about Beauty, is because they are both the same type of snake, so they both need the same care. Although she is smaller, so you do have to get her smaller food. And yeah, so I'll show you her tank. This is Athena's setup. Yes, her water is a little dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it out tonight. And she also does have some leaves in there, not leaves. She also does have some stuck shed in there. Shed. She also has some shed in there. So there she goes. She loves her cold hide. This is the cold side, and that's the warm hide. This one looks very similar to the one that Beauty has also because they're the same type. And then this is her water dish. See how this is deep enough for her to get a nice soak in and nice and big to where she can fit. Now this is a little small. She will have to upgrade when she is older, but this will work for a few years at least. And so I have this tree in here because she loves to. Hi for me, little spook noodle. Yeah, Athena, you just want to make it difficult for me to get you out of there. Yeah, I see how. So I did name her Athena based off of my birds, which are Poseidon and Apollo. I was deciding between Artemis and Athena, but I think I researched and found out that Athena does have a connection with snakes. She's actually the queen of serpents. So I decided that that might be the better role. Way to go. And Athena is I just feel like it fits her. This is Poseidon and Apollo. They are cockatiels, obviously, but if you didn't know that, they are a type of parrot, much like a parakeet, and they are related to the cockatoo family. So this is Apollo. He is a white-faced Lutino cockatiel, not albino because his eyes are not red. But this is Apollo. He is a boy, and he is very handsome. This is Poseidon. She is a girl. It's an interesting name because I had her for 4 years, and I thought she was a boy for 4 years. So the name had already stuck, obviously, and they just stayed. And so I went to the vet one day because Apollo was biting himself really badly, so he had really bad scabs under his wing. If I remember, I'll insert some pictures. But, so I was taking him to the vet to get him checked out, and then Poseidon, the vet noticed that Poseidon was very large, and oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mention her morph, but she is a pearly pied, pretty sure. She's either a cinnamon pied or a pearly pied. I'm pretty sure she's a pearly pied, but if you guys want to add on that, you can in the comments below. But so most pearly pieds, or just pearls in general, they lose. So see these markings on Poseidon's back? How they kind of look like little pearls? Most males lose their pearls when they mature, when they go through bird puberty. But she didn't. So the vet was like, that's kind of interesting. And it's going to be a little gross, but they have mated in the past, and we just didn't really think anything of it because she hadn't laid eggs before, which is usually they will lay eggs, but she just didn't. So she was like, okay, she's the girl. So yeah, I found out she's a girl. And then for a while I got her a nest box because she loved to nest. And then a few months later there were eggs, and that was pretty exciting. Try and incubate them ourselves because we just couldn't. They were never hatched. So eventually I took out the nest box and she never laid another egg. It was really bizarre. But so they haven't laid an egg since, and they're doing great. So unfortunately my camera died, or my phone died. So I'm gonna be redoing this part. Yay. Okay. Anyways. So their thing is very dirty right now, but that's also due to the fact that cleaning day is this weekend. But there's Poseidon. Hi, Poseidon. What are you doing? She's getting cranky. It got late while I was waiting for this thing to charge. But, okay. So this bowl is very dirty, but I don't use it for anything. It used to be another water dish, but they kept pooping in it, so I was done. So this is their water dish. And, yeah, they just have a very large cage for 2 cockatiels. And I keep them strictly on pellets because if this guy I can't even give them millet anymore, or at least him, because he gets sick and throws up every time, and you don't want to see bird throw up. It is not the most pleasant thing in the world. But yeah, they don't really like toys as much, and there's their cuddle bone back there. I need to replace that. and they always destroy them, but Poseidon particularly really likes this little bell. And yeah, and that's Apollo's toy down there. Oh, you probably don't want to see all the poop. It's pretty nasty. But yeah, this is the Cockatiel's tank. Cage. Ah! Here's my next pet. I can't really hold him because he's a fish. So this is Lotus. He is my Paradise. Ooh, Paradise. I'm pretty sure it's just called Paradise. Paradise Beta. And he is very gorgeous and I love him. So the story with him is that I saw him at PetSmart and I fell in love. I was already planning on getting a beta before, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like an impulse buy or anything. I was already set up. I was gonna get a beta actually from a better place than like PetSmart, but right across from my school there's a little PetSmart and I saw this guy and he was gorgeous. I would come back every day after school to come and see him because I adored him. You guys have no idea. I know it's pretty crazy for me to love a fish that much, but he is. I was so happy. But at the time, this guy was 20. But this is Peach. This is my brother's guinea pig. I don't know too much about them, so I'm not going to be able to say much. But you could just enjoy her cuteness for a minute. So she... Gem. This is my brother's other guinea pig and his bigger guinea pig, obviously. And she... Skittles. He is actually my parents' bird. He is a rainbow lorikeet, and I think he's like a coconut rainbow lorikeet, but there isn't much information on his type. The difference is that he has white around his eyes rather than black like most rainbow lorikeets, so he's a little different. I don't know much about them, but I do know that before ever getting these guys, do a lot of research, because my dad pretty much impulse bought him because they go fast, and he kind of fell in love. I didn't know that much about animals at the time, so when I wasn't there to say, okay, don't impulse buy him, I was actually trying to influence him to impulse buy him. We probably had him for like 2 or 3 years now. But he is got a lot of attitude, and it's not like my birds where you can just stick your hand in there and they'll step up and you can carry them. That is why I had this robot here, because I tried to pick him up. He bit me really hard. He has drawn blood before. Okay, he might. Sometimes if he goes on the back of your shirt, he will bite you, but he's not gonna bite me now. So Yeah, that's Skittles. But just know, if you are planning on getting a lorikeet, see, even right now, he already pooped on me. He has a diet of nectar, so he has very watery poops and very consistent poops. So he's a poop machine, basically. He's very loud. He likes to say words and give kisses. Angel. See? He likes to call the dog Angel. 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 Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Yeah, he likes to give kisses. Can you give me a kiss? Yeah, that's Skittles. I promise we're almost done, but I don't want to bring these guys into my room because they are not the most handleable, and I'm afraid that they will jump because that's what they do. But this is Navajo. He is a crested gecko, and he is a Harlequin Dalmatian. See, that's what they do. They like to jump. He usually is a little more active. He is been pretty tired lately, but yeah. He's the only one out right now. I mean, out, but yeah, he won't be held. But this is Anna. She's gonna just be hiding in there probably. She's my more handleable one, but she is not up to it today, I guess. So I chose their names because we previously had a gargoyle gecko, which I named Pueblo just because I said it and the name kind of just rang to me. So I named him Pueblo, but he passed away. So then we got some crested geckos, and I wanted it because they were also my dad's before, and I decided he really likes the Native Americans. So his name is Navajo, and her name is Anna, but Anna is short for Anasazi. So that's just a little thing. But these are the baby setups that we've bred. Again, I'm cleaning them this weekend. One's in shed actually. There's one of them. I don't know their names right now, but I do name them. They're just the tiny itty bitty babies. Then this one is actually up for sale right now. His name is, I think this one's Boo. I'm not positive, so I'll have to check that. But this is one of the babies. Can you wake up, baby? Yeah, I know. They're gonna go to bed soon. I'm gonna feed them pretty soon. So those are the babies. My personal babies that I'm gonna keep. We bred these guys by ourselves, and he's a little thin, but I am going to move him to a new tank by Christmas. So he's a little jumpy, but his name is Hephaestus, and he is still kind of young, and he's pretty thin. But I do believe that this guy, who's super fat, is taking most of the food from him, so I'm going to be giving them extra food, or I have been giving them extra food than the rest of them. So yeah, those are my personal ones. His name is Farrakos. I'm not sure on their genders, and then the other one is Hephaestus, who you saw jump around a second ago. Yeah, he fell back there, but I'm actually going to miss them. His name's Mortar. Or maybe you could see Farrakos. No, I don't think so. But Farrakos means, Ferox means ferocious in Latin, and Farrakos is just his name. I just came up with it randomly. This is Angel. She's an old dog. I'll put her down so she's not uncomfortable, but Angel is a dog that I've had almost my whole life. She has been around for a while, and she is just the sweetest dog. We got her as a guard dog, and she's going crazy. We got her as a guard dog, and So one day, my mom was looking for a dog, and she saw this ad on Craigslist for a dog that this girl just found at the park. So we went and we picked her up and brought her home, and we adopted her as our own. And so now she's been a part of our family for what? 9 years? 10 years? Might be a little less than that, but she is one of the cutest little puppers. She's getting into her older years, but she's still hyper as all heck. So, yeah, there's not really too much to say about her. We don't really know what breed she is, but we do think she has some pit bull in her or something. But that's Angel, so here's some of... I know this video is a little on the lengthy side, but it was so fun to make, and I hope you enjoyed meeting all my pets. Let me know if you want any care videos about any of the pets that were in this video, or if you just want to see more of them, or just so comment down below what you want to see. So make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification if you want to see more videos. So bye. So as I was editing this, I realized how much I was stuttering and it was so awkward, but just give me a chance and I'll get better. Even then, oh my gosh, I'll get better. I'll get used to it. So let me know that if you liked the video, and let me know how you found my channel. I would love to read all your comments, and hope to see you next time. Officially, bye.